Police in Turkey blast pride parade with water cannons, accidentally creates rainbow. Everyone, help me find this man I saw at a football game. I want to go on a date with him. It's me, I'm sorry, but you're not my type. How a standard game of Monopoly ends. Tried to take a picture of my ice cream and this happened. May all my enemies fail like this. Amen. A guy's ex-girlfriend tried to pour acid on his face, but the wind blew it onto hers instead. Brittany, 15, went to Brazil to meet a boy who said, "Come to Brazil," and he wasn't there. I tried rickrolling my crush by sending her a link. She didn't get it and thought it was a flirting song, and now she's my girlfriend. Katie, you know I have a crush on you. Will you go to prom with me? Circle your answer. Yes, definitely yes. Ouch. How can you even mess up that badly? And he looks fine. He doesn't even look phased at all. Task failed successfully. Got back from break and they're sending me to HR. Think I'm finally getting fired. They gave me a promotion. Man 77, deemed too old to be a threat, kills again after prison release. My daughter is writing a book. I guess one part wasn't enough. My mean mum, part 1. Frustrated elephant that failed to find a girlfriend to mate returns to Chinese town for a second rampage in 5 days. Freshman year and senior year, school really whooped your butt. If I catch you ever as putting loaves of bread in the toilet, we're going to break your arms, Vince. Today, I spotted an Australian sign in America. Wrong way. I'm 6'5" and decided to visit Japan. Florida man pretending to be cop pulls over undercover cop. Man fined for pretending to be a ghost in Portsmouth Cemetery. Fingerprint analyzer. Push it until you get this red light. Then don't do this. I did this as a kid. Don't do this. Bad idea. Unless you want to be scarred, then do it. Why do you have a framed picture of your ceiling fan? I realized that it's a mirror. Made brownies with walnuts yesterday. Recipe called for a cast iron pan to bake them in. This is the only one I had. My wife won't eat them because they look like poop. Just bumped into a mannequin and said, sorry. Then said, oh, I thought you were a person. Then I realized I was still talking to a mannequin. Type Garfield with your eyes closed. Since I can type without even watching my keyboard due to training and being a novelist, I wouldn't call this a challenge. Sorry. Whoa, you spelled Garfield really wrong. Boy 4 accidentally buys 2.6 thousand worth of SpongeBob popsicles on Amazon. Had given the bakery a photo on the USB drive to put on the cake. This is the cake they ended up making. One time this girl really hated me and wanted to ruin my reputation or something. So one day I was talking to a boy and she came up and really obnoxiously said, you know she has a crush on you, right? And he was like, man, I hope so, or else this is gonna get really awkward. She told my boyfriend that I liked him. This guy told his job he did not want a birthday party because of his anxiety. They threw him one anyways. He had a panic attack. They fired him for his behavior. He sued and now they owe him $450K. This is amazing. And it all fell. Allergy testing went great. Turns out I'm allergic to all of the above. Being a procrastinator with a violent fear of failure is a crazy combo. The panic you get while you're sitting down doing nothing is wild. Undercover cops posing as drug buyers are arrested by undercover cops posing as drug buyers. Lol, I be overthinking these. Me too. I've been looking for this thing for weeks. How is it so clean? Are you lying? When you sold the family car to buy more Bitcoin? Well, Thanksgiving is over. If I say goodnight and an hour later you see me online, it's not that I lied, it's just that I failed. Go home sign. You're drunk. Right lane must right left. I can't believe I failed my exam tomorrow. My mum made my sister take a pregnancy test, and it turns out she's having 100 babies. Every sea in Pacific Ocean is pronounced differently. Everyone trying to learn English. If you're feeling stressed, remember to in-ex haha lele. That's a weird way of saying it. 75% of homeless people are men. 1 in 4 homeless people are women. I ran out of Christmas wrapping paper and had to improvise. This sums up my day. Ouch. I can't believe Japan doesn't yet understand Christmas. You have 30 seconds to explain why you don't have a girlfriend. They have 1900 hours. Unsuccessful people. Fail. Successful people. Physics. A daycare dad cut me off in the parking lot, so I went early yesterday and taught his kid how to ride a bike. You can never get that back. When the ATM charges you $3 to get your own money, then tells you to cover your pin so you don't get robbed. But you just robbed me. I wish I could date a guy like you. I'm a guy like me. Man inserts cotton bud too far. Accidentally resets himself to factory settings. This confirms we are all AI. Hello. Bird lister. You had one job. I can't wait for winter. Chair.exe has stopped working. Damn, I'll have to find another way in. What does everyone think about my hairstyle? I think it looks pretty badass. Remove the ass and that's what I think. Best fake ID, just saying. Not with 2 people in the picture. If Tetris has taught me anything, it's that errors pile up and accomplishments disappear. Christ. Crazy how nature make that. It's only something nature could make. We could never do something like this. We're not capable. Don't date someone who doesn't enjoy talking to you a lot. Don't submerge yourself in water and inhale. Don't drink milk if you're lactose intolerant. Oh my god. Sometimes the animation is so quality, and sometimes it's so quality. I failed all my exams, but the pigeons accepted me as their leader, so I have that going for me. Parents, you've got mail on the table. The mail, it's already been opened. I have lived next to the same guy for 3 years. Thought his name was Steve. I call him Steve. His name is Steve in my phone. I've been to his apartment. We've had dinner. His name is Brian. His dog is Steve. You came to the wrong fridge, bruh. This is honestly the worst and most upsetting before and after I've ever seen. Live, laugh, loath. Rats as big as cats, now invading homes through toilet. My clothes after I fall off my bicycle at low speed. Movie characters just after fighting a dozen mercenaries with weapons while parkouring over rooftops. Your eyes in your picture are obviously edited. No, they're not. I had surgery on them after a bad accident when I was 7. Oh, my bad. Man arrested for planning his own arrest to get free food and shelter in jail. This is sad. Don't you wish your girlfriend was grammatically correct like me? Yeah, sure. I was born at an incredibly young age. I taught this to my English teacher and she almost kicked me out of my class. Climate protesters glue themselves to Porsche Museum but needed to go potty. This professor graded tests next to me the whole flight. If there's a Taiwan Jones at Howard, boy, you failed the hell out of your midterm. So I just found out I failed my midterms, but also went viral on the internet and I don't know how to feel. Art tutorials be like, step 1, step 2, step 3. You better be awake and sober or dead. In 2007, a married couple in Bosnia started cheating on online chat rooms. When they decided to meet in person, they realized they had been cheating on each other, with each other. I want to say they're not meant to be together, but I think they are the best. I farted in front of my crush and my friend took the blame for me. A true friend. Nobody, 2021. Please wait patiently for the failure of the system. I can't believe that Theodore is 8 months old today. Happy birthday, little teddy bear. This isn't how birthdays work. What's stopping you from doing this with your partner? Common sense? I divorced my dying husband. He wallowed in self-pity and killed my vibe. Get your big paws off the damn caption. Mexican man has been in prison for 19 years for the murder of a person who is still alive. Make this make sense. How to accept your failures. Remember, one day the sun will explode and no one will even be alive to remember you. The I don't understand how I failed that exam starter pack. 4 stars. Good stuff for a terrible person. I bought this for the love of my life after she broke her first one. I bought this pack because it had everything. I'm really jealous of her. She broke up with me after smashing this one too. It took her a while, so they are durable. Love isn't easy. Not a good day. I need a drink. Ruining another relationship? Did not see that coming. You're just jealous he chose me over your fugly butt. A 26-year-old with no job and a stupid goatee. I don't know how I'll live without him. My goatee isn't stupid. I have 4 cards in my hand. Are you sure? Good job, king of games. A little kid came up to the ice cream truck today holding a $5 bill in one hand and a cool leaf in the other. She asked for a bomb pop. I said, okay, that will be 1 leaf please. And she said, no, and handed me the $5. Damn bro, you used to look like a Greek god. Now you look like you listen to podcasts. Went to my favorite fishing hole. Someone parked in my spot. Millennial dads have pathetic DIY skills compared to baby boomers. Baby boomers have pathetic blacksmithing skills compared to a 9th century Saxons. Nobody is listening to me on this call. Nobody cares what I have to say, because deep down I know that nobody— oh, hang on, I'm just muted. Screw the boat, I can run faster. Please read carefully, as you will only be given 1 form to fill out. First name, John Smith. This has happened to me too many times. Failed as a rapper, became an Avenger. He showed us that it's easier to beat Thanos than Eminem. The San Diego Zoo has a pretty cool bobcat exhibit. Animals are evolving fast. Damn, I thought a bobcat had like 4 legs. Why are there rings on Saturn? Because God liked it, so he put a ring on it. Saturn was not a single lady. Saturn is married to everyone. Security failure. Epipen's database of everyone who's allergic to bees has been obtained by bees. Bees are nice. They probably got this info so they could avoid stinging certain people. I trust them. I saw you get hit by a car today. Are you okay? Is that a trash can? Wow, I see how it is. She texted me, you're adorable. I replied, no, you're adorable. Now she thinks I like her. All I did was point out a typo. They always spell my name wrong. Gaff. You mean Jeff? In 1939, the New York Times predicted that TV would fail because people wouldn't have time to stare at a screen. They were horribly wrong. In World War II, a soldier named Don Carcos was hit with shrapnel and blinded in his right eye. 64 years later, when he was working at a barn, a horse headbutted him in the same spot, threw him against the wall, and suddenly his vision was restored. Had a date yesterday. Couldn't find the cafe and walked around the same intersection for 7-ish minutes. Found it, went in, introduced myself, and apologized apologized for being late and she said, "It's okay, I saw you walking around lost and just wanted to see how long it would take you." Husband refuses to let wife use jet to meet boyfriend in Bahamas, so she calls 911. Why are you still with her, King? There must be more to the story. God, an older woman had a public meltdown moment at me over the summer, and at one point I got so frustrated I snapped. Your adult kids don't speak to you, do they? Her face froze in a look of horror for a few seconds, and I felt pure triumph. A friend of mine tried to sell his soul on eBay, and the starting price was $10, and people were bidding on it, but before anything happened, eBay took it down and sent him an email explaining that if he was selling his soul that didn't actually exist, then it was against their policy, and if he was selling a real soul, then that is a human body part, and it is also against their policy. Well done, eBay, for solving that philosophical conundrum. Ricky Williams blames drugs for his failed drug test. I got high and forgot I wasn't supposed to be high. This quote will go down in history. First person to eat a banana. This is not good. First person to peel a banana. Dude, guess what? 1 star. My husband and I have shopped here consistently for years, but we will use a different location from now on. They will literally lock the doors right in your face if you show up 2 minutes after closing. Yeah, obviously. Blink. Please adopt us as your little brother band. I think they said no. DreamWorks used to punish their animators who failed at their work on The Prince of Egypt by sending them to work on Shrek. The punishment even had a nickname, to be Shreked. Enters password. Wrong. Resets password. New password can't be your old. What? Lol, professor. You're currently failing your ethics class. Me. Slide to $20 across the desk. How about now? Still failing. In 1993, the owner of a zoo in Mexico was arrested when he illegally purchased an FBI agent in a gorilla suit, thinking it was an actual gorilla. How good are these suits? You think someone in a zoo is just an FBI agent? Maybe I do understand why people go insane on aeroplanes. Just pluck one individual hair, put it on their foot, they'll think it's a spider and have a spaz. I actually broke my headphones recently thinking there was a spider under my shirt. It wasn't a spider, it was just the wiring. Great. Lindsay, 21. About Lindsay. I have a boyfriend in the Navy, so don't even try. Then get off of Tinder. I've literally been laughing at this for the past 5 minutes. Clearly. College of Architecture and Planning. When I was 6, my sister was half my age. Now I'm 70. How old is my sister? 35. Let's have a hard one next time, please. 8th grade teacher defends herself after getting fired for giving students 0 for not submitting homework. Isn't that fair? I just want a mid-girl just like this who will do cute stuff to show me she loves me while we're out to brunch. What a weird tweet. On today's edition of Electricians Are Stupid, we present to you this gem. Who remembers? Crack the Egg was all fun and games until you got hit with a double bounce and went flying off the trampoline. When you open up the exam and can't do question 1. Embarrassment. A group of pandas is called an embarrassment. The National Gallery of Art uploaded and then promptly deleted this photo to its Instagram, trying to forget the moment this afternoon when my baba asked, "Are you having fun?" And I said, "Yes." But he was talking to his daughter who was filling in a coloring book. So you weren't having fun? Loki hate it when single men have dogs. You should only have a dog as a man if you have a what? No. Shut up. When you hold the door open for one person and it ends up being 3 students, 5 faculty, 7 aliens and the stampede that killed Mufasa. I literally got possessed by the devil and so did this soy jack last night. What am I even gonna do with this thing? This is a voodoo doll. Someone who looks like the soy jack is getting controlled by you now. The math ain't mathin'. Can you send me $250 for the babysitter tonight? Hey, you want me to pay for your babysitter and the date? You're a man, right? I'm a single mother of 3 and this is a part of dating me. Whoa, this is not even in my budget. I had a real nice evening planned for us and I can't add $250 to the evening. I'm sorry. Wow, enjoy the evening by yourself. Tired of dating broke men. When I'm at a restaurant with a girl and she tells me, "Look, the truth is I'm not exactly interested in you. In fact, I don't know what you see in me. In fact, I don't even know why you're at my table. Who even are you?" Imagine this actually happening. I'd just say, "Who the hell are you? This is my table." Your eyebrows are so vile. Have you seen your own? It's you are, not your. Sort your grammar and eyebrows out, then talk to me. This is a real person, guys. A real person. Take life one step at a time. The steps. Hiker lost for 24 hours. Ignored calls from rescuers because of unknown number. My therapist. Just be yourself. Let people see the person that you are. Troy Leon Gregg, a death row inmate in Georgia, escaped the night before his execution, only to be killed in a bar fight that very same night. The Grim Reaper had it out for him when your billion-dollar dino park fails miserably, and now you're reduced to using public transportation. My scrawny butt watching a professional weightlifter fail to deadlift 750 pounds. Pathetic. US woman gets stuck in outhouse toilet while retrieving Apple Watch. Police warn people not to try to retrieve items dropped in outdoor toilets. My 2-month-old. I can't sleep, Dad. I'm afraid of Frankenstein. Me. Don't you mean Frankenstein's monster? My 3-month-old. I do not. Personally, I find unethical unethical and irresponsible scientific practice far more terrifying than any physical being, and so should you. Why did the kid wait a whole month to respond? Reading a thesaurus. Mithridates V was so paranoid of being poisoned that he took small doses throughout his life to build up an immunity. When he was finally captured by the Romans, he tried to end his life with poison, but failed because he was immune, suffering from success. Guys, I failed my driving test. I feel like crying. Aw, don't worry, dude. I failed 3 times before I passed. The way I see it, the more times you do it, the more you learn. I hope you do not get discouraged. Do it again. Inbox me if you want any driving tips or anything. The Hub have some of the nicest people. The Indian restaurant I work for is so secretive, I had to sign a legal agreement that I wouldn't share the flatbread recipe, just their standard non-disclosure agreement. A fake depressed Manchester teen used several fake online personas to convince his best friend to kill him, and after surviving the attack, he became the first person in UK history to be charged with inciting their own murder. Why would you want to get your friend involved in that, man? What the hell? Who even has friends who is willing to kill someone though? So in my new apartment, there's a random hole in the wall, just big enough for a Drake Bell shrine. Who the hell sees a hole like this and thinks, this is the perfect size for a Drake Bell shrine?